so you may hear them from time to time. I have my camera and my comments. Well, I kept my comments on this time, but I have my camera off because I'm really not paying attention to the screen. I'm watching my boys as they play, and I don't want to get sidetracked. However, I wanted to talk about this thing called life and being in a race, because that's what it feels like. When I was little, I used to love singing this song. I'm running, running, running for my life, yes, and I'm running, running, running for my life. And if anybody asks you, what's the matter with me? Tell them I'm saved, sanctified, and I'm running for my life. I used to love singing that song. And now that I'm 45 years old, the song means a little bit more to me now than it ever did before. I've been running and running and running. And sometimes I might get tired. Good morning. Sometimes I might feel like I just can't do no more. But I'm still running. I'm still going. The Most High has allowed me to see another day. And like I always say, like my mama used to say, I'd be a fool to sit down on God, because he ain't never sat down on me. I'm still in this race. I'm still a willing participant of this thing we call life. And I'm going to keep going. No matter what. No matter what nobody say. No matter what nobody do. Good morning. Good morning. No matter how people try to scandalize your name. People will try to knock you off your rocker. No matter what anybody say or do, you are still in the race. And the race will not be given to the swift or the strong, but to the one that endures till the end. And in order to endure to the end, you're going to go through some things. And Lord knows I done been through some things. I have been through a lot of things that I probably would never even mention. But I've been through heartbreak. I've been through being stolen from, misused, abused, mistreated, talked about. I've been through it all. I might be still in the race, but I done tripped up a couple of times. I've done things I shouldn't have done. I've strayed away a little bit, but I'm still in the race. And by me being in the race, yep, it's still on. It's on and popping. So by me still being on this track, you are gonna see me slip, trip, dip, might even fall a little bit. But as long as I'm still in this race, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on pushing. I might be dragging, I might be lagging, might tore up clothes in the end. Shoes might be flopping off my feet. But when I get to the end, all I want to hear is well done. Well done. That's all I want to hear. When you are still in the race, I hope you don't think your looks don't matter. I hope you don't think what you have is gonna matter. I hope you don't think how perfect you think you are gonna matter, because ain't none of that gonna matter when you get to the end. The only thing that's gonna matter is well done. Well done. You did that. Shall I say it like that? You did that. That's all I want to hear. I'm not worried about what the world say. I'm not worried about who cheering for me in the crowd. I'm not worried about who showed up and who didn't show up. I'm just running. I'm staying focused, and I got my eye on the prize. Now, I used to be a runner. And when you see it in the distance, when you see that you almost there, when you see they got that big rope out there and they got the banner going across, letting you know that you are almost at the finish line. It don't matter how out of breath you are. It don't matter how tired and tuckered down you feel. When you see that finish line and you know you still in the race, you find some type of energy. You find it in you to keep on going. You're going to have naysayers. You're going to have bullies. I've seen a couple of races where people have started to fight somebody because they ahead of them. Hit them, trip them up. I done been tripped up. I done been hit. I'm talking about in the spiritual world. I'm talking about spiritually. I have had people come against me because of my beliefs and because of how I get down the way I get down. I'm always stay real. I'm always stay true to who I really am. But anybody who knows me and knows me well, it's just certain things that I don't do. And that's because I feel convicted. I feel convicted now if I don't get up and do for my children. You know why? Because he has allowed me another chance to be here with them. He has allowed me another day to get it right. So that means I'm still in the race. I'm tired. I'm struggling a little bit. I have tears falling down my eyes sometimes. I'm still missing the ones that the world say lost. But I feel like I didn't lose anybody because I know exactly where they at. When I had to stand there and watch them bury my grandmother, she was my best friend, my best friend. I was sad, I was hurt, I was torn down. And even in that moment, I had another family member lying on me, saying, she didn't even want us to come. She act like we ain't a part of the family. I never said not one of those things because I was too torn up, and my husband know it. I was too torn up and too hurt to be bothered about what anybody said, did, got, whatever. I didn't care nothing about nothing but the fact that I had just lost my best friend. So while I was in that part of my race, I still had people trying to trip me up, trying to knock me down, and I had to pick myself up and keep going. I had to keep going. That's the hardest thing I've ever had to do, is losing my grandparents. And like I said, I don't even like to use the term losing because I know exactly where they at. And it's up to me to keep living a life where I know that I will be with them. I know exactly where they are. So they're not lost. I'm just using that term because that's the way the world see it. But that had to be one of the worst things I've ever had to go through, because I am a grandparent's child. I was the child that my mom and dad never forced me or told me you need to go over my folks' house or you need to. No, I was the one that asked, can I go see my papa? Can I go be with Mama Emma? Can I go sit down there? Can I go over there for the summertime? And now that I'm 45 years old, now I understand everything that they was trying to teach me. Everything that they put into me had a meaning. And I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. And one of the things that they put into me is you have to keep going. Rest your body for a little bit, rest your mind for a little bit, rest your spirit for a little bit, but you have to keep going. You know why? Because you are still on the tracks. You still in the race. You still have a chance. You see the finish line. Keep going. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you know is right. I have people that talk about me because I have so many kids. I got 2 sets of twins. That's a blessing. I got 3 singletons. That's a blessing. I'm still here after dealing with meningitis, vertigo, Graves' disease, and now cancer, and I'm still here to see about my 7 children. I'm still in the race. I am still in the race, and like I said, y'all might see me crying one minute, happy the next minute. You might see me beat down, torn down, feeling bad, feeling sad, but I'm still in the race. And I am going to see this thing out till I get to that finish line. And the only thing I want to hear is servant well done. Nothing else is going to matter. Nothing else is going to matter. I don't care who cheer for me. I don't care who boo for me. Well done. Well done. You did what I asked of you to do. No matter what came against you, you stuck it out and you did what you were supposed to do. I blessed you with these children, and you took care of them no matter what came your way. Well done. Well done. You had a husband in your life and you prayed for him no matter what you was feeling about him. You still kept praying for his safety. You still kept praying for his health and his strength. Well done. I put people in your life that you didn't even know. You didn't even know. I just put them in your life and they needed something, and you reached down and you gave your last. Well done. That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. Your body was stricken down and you was so sick and hurting, and you was fighting with everything you had. You could have easily given up, but you stayed in the race. You stayed in the race. I called your best friend home to be with me, and you stayed in the race. Well done. Well done. And when I fall into my master's arm, I know I'm going to look battered and torn down and have tears down my eyes. But just to hear him say, well done, will lift everything off of my back. And I know, in my heart of hearts, I know that it will be worth it. Me running this race will be worth it. Me continuing to keep the Most High first in my life, it will be worth it. Me putting my family first, it will be worth it. Me seeing about my children will be worth it. Well done. Well done. You are still in the race, and all I ask of you is to keep your eyes on me. He is the finish line. He is that banner. He is at the finish line. He just wants you to stay focused on him. And you will get to that finish line and you will hear him say, servant, well done. And it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it. Stay in the race. Stay the course. Stay focused. Stay focused on him. No matter what may come your way, no matter how many times you trip out, you stumble, you might fall, you might cry, whatever the case may be, your clothes might be torn, just stay focused on him. Keep your eyes on him. Because you are still in the race. And that's the part that matters. You are still in the race. Keep running, y'all. Keep loving. Keep growing. And I will see y'all in the next video. Until next time, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.